Hey, what's going on guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be going over one direly important factor that you need to be focusing on before you start selling an Amazon product. This has bitten me in the butt too many times. I need to make this apparent to you. Make sure you're checking this. This is something that for the longest time was only part of listing creation, and now I've brought over into product research. And even, before you've established the product idea and you're just analyzing it, this is definitely something you should be doing. So stick around to the end. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And other than that, guys, let's jump right into it. So if we move over into my computer here, we will pull up Amazon, right? And I'm always focused on giving you real examples that I'm actually utilizing these methods. I'm not just talking here. So we're gonna look at one of my actual products, my macrame shelf, which has been doing great lately. I've been averaging about $200 to $300 a day in profit lately, which is fantastic. It's way more than pays my bills. I live extremely humbly, I would like to think, just like food and rent. Okay, so investing back into your business is for another video. But first of all, let's look at this this product here. So macrame shelf. What did I do differently from losing products? Or what can you do differently so that your product is a success and it actually profits every day? Now, there's this one principle that I would like to share with you, and that is making keyword research part of your product research and almost switching it around so that you're hunting for keywords. You're not actually even hunting for products. Now let's get into that. So first of all, let's just analyze this. So I want you to have a good understanding and a point of view that's similar to mine before we start going into the tactics here. What you're gonna wanna do is find a keyword phrase. So whatever's typed into Amazon. Right now, I've said this before, I'll say it again. Amazon is a search engine. Okay, so people don't just come to Amazon, and like this is a funny example that I'll sometimes do with my students. Like, try and like get to a good product just from this page, right? Like it doesn't happen, right? Like people don't just like come here and click around, and then that's how they end up finding their product. It's not how it happens. You always have a product idea, and you're searching for it, and you have an intent to buy. Right? I just recently bought foam pads for my office, and there's a lot more that you can't see. So I have very crispy, clear audio, only the best. And those, I knew I wanted them. I went to Amazon and I searched for them. And after searching for them, I bought the best possible listing that I could find that had what I wanted. So that's a perfect example of it. And I'm sure you have an example. I don't need to tell you how Amazon works. Every time you think of something, you go search it, you usually end up buying it. You almost always never leave without having purchased it. So Amazon will get you like that. It's kind of like a trap. But that's a good thing for us as Amazon sellers. So when we search macrame shelf, first of all, let's imagine that mine isn't there. And I think that's a funny thought experiment. And a lot of these are so new that all that used to pop up when I would search this were these plant hanging macrame plant hangers, plant hanging shelves. They're not even really shelves. They're just like plant hangers, okay? Like this is a shelf, this is a shelf, this is a shelf, that's a shelf. So imagine me almost 6 months ago, I started working on this product idea. I put a lot of time into this, and it's paid off, thankfully. I was searching macrame shelf, and we'll get to the trend and how the search results looked back then for keyword research. But all that was coming up was these guys here, just these hanging, plant hangers, whatever. And then these macrame plant hangers, all kind of falling into the same category. And then of course there was macrame wall hangings, which are just like drapes for the walls or a tapestry for the wall essentially. But none of this stuff was here. None of these shelves were there, but I saw search demand. So that's the first thing, is I was studying the keywords that were being searched well before I had any real honest pursuit of this product. I was just gathering data about this product. And the first thing that you need to study when you're thinking about pursuing a product is how many customers are gonna be finding this organically on Amazon, or else there's no point in ranking this product on Amazon. We might as well go sell it on Shopify, or any kind of your own private website. Avoid Amazon's fees, avoid all of that, because it's not gonna be worth it. If there's the whole point of selling on Amazon is to utilize Amazon's traffic. So all of a sudden it's almost common sense. It's like, wait, why aren't you checking in on how many customers are coming to Amazon for this product? That almost seems like common sense. But hey, I didn't do it for a long time, and I'm here to bring that to you. So that's what we're focusing on today. Make sure there's actually customers looking for your product before you start trying to sell it. Now that we kind of have an understanding of this market, right? When I was looking at it, it was very empty. Really, my inspiration was this product. I was looking into these if you just search hanging shelves and not macrame hanging shelves, that's the true backstory of how I got here. I was looking into selling, now this is called a jute rope hanging shelf. That's the kind of rope here. And then I was noticing, well, hey, these sell really good, and there's several of these selling phenomenally, just hanging shelves at a lower ticket. But then all these macrame plant hangers are doing great too. So people must like the macrame rope, yet they like this style of tiered shelving. So all I did was I actually found a supplier that can combine the best of both worlds. So I wanted to do this macrame style shelf that was tiered like this, and that was actually a shelf and not just a plant hanger. So that's how we got to where we are today. Now let's go do a real example of how you can do this, how you can actually implement this today, and where do you start? Right, so the first thing you can do is get Helium 10, and I'll be using Magnet. Okay, there'll be a link down in the description for a discount for this tool if you need it and you don't have it. If you have it, great, just follow along with what I'm doing. So now Magnet is a keyword research tool that's gonna actually show me how many customers are looking for this specific product on Amazon. So check this out. I'll search macrame shelf with an L, not a K. And we'll do a new search. We could load from history. I just looked at this like not too long ago, but that's okay. We'll do a new search. That's how it would come up for you. You can actually see top products. I'm one of the top products here, of course. And search volume is 2.3 thousand. Okay, keep that number in mind. So that's over 70 people every single day looking for this product. So if I even had a 10% conversion rate on my listing, that alone would be 6 to 10 sales a day. And now in a market where there's like barely any competitors, I might have higher than a 10% conversion rate. Maybe 50% of those customers are converting on my listing, which isn't quite true. Okay, I don't make 30 sales a day. My best days are probably 15 to 20. So, I mean, from there, we could reverse engineer what it is. But anyway, let's get into it. So here's a really cool graph that I was looking at, and this is really cool. I got to page 1, and it paid off enormously because now the market's exploding, and I was catching this before it got this crazy. So I was looking at this product in November and December. Now check this out, 600, 700 search volume. I remember the search volume for this being about 720 when I was looking. Now it's actually well more than almost tripled, okay? And so I saw this, and I had been studying this since the beginning of November, and I was like, okay, 700, it's trending upward. I was looking at if we could kind of like forget that this half of the graph exists right here. I was just looking at this, and I was seeing, oh, you know what? This is trending upward. We kind of broke right here. This is called resistance in stocks. There was a previous high of 850, and we had been approaching that. And went from 700 in the beginning of December to 1,000. I was like, okay, this is trending upward. That's great. So then I started pursuing this product. I invested into it. I was like, hey, even 750 customers, that's more than 20 customers every single day looking for this product. And at the time, like I said, there were none. Okay, there was plant hangers, but that's not really a shelf. It's not what people were looking for. So I was like, even if I can convert half of those people, that's 300 sales a month. Right? And there's no competition, so it's not going to be hard to rank. And I was pretty much right about that. It wasn't really hard to rank. I was selling several a day as soon as this went live. So as we can see now, I mean, it's just getting increasingly better, and I could only imagine this will keep going up as, you know, there tends to be trends in home design and all that, like the farmhouse thing. If, you know, you got in that at the right time, you would be probably multi-millionaire if you had enough listings right now. So I'm kind of spotting that with this. And again, this is one of my real products that I'm really showing you that there is search demand for this. And that is the reason that once I got to page 1, it paid off. I'm no longer running PPC. I've been experimenting with this, and I'm most profitable right now with just no PPC. I've ranked in a very high number of long tail keywords having to do with macrame home decor, and I'm making 15 to 20 sales a day of a $50 product at a 40% net margin organically. Just completely, it's just literally passive income at this point. All I have to do is make sure that these are coming in on time from my supplier. and we're working on more designs as we speak here. So what I want you to take away from this is, if you're in the middle of pursuing something, go and check. Go say, hey, is there actually more customers than there is competitors? That's probably the best way you can set up this business for yourself. Go find something that a customer is looking for and give it to them before any other competitor does, and then you're kind of gonna be like the king and dominate that category. So that was it for today's video, guys. Just wanted to pop in. So that was it for today's video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you here tomorrow. Later.